They amped up their intensity, and I think for us, we took that punch, and it took a little bit too late to be able to get some points back on the board, and so we really needed to get some stops because they were just doing a great job executing. So we just got to be better in that area.
All right, Aliyah, you've been out here before playing against Stanford. Last time I remember you out here. So how does it feel coming out here as a pro player and expansion team out here in the San Francisco Bay? So what does it feel like playing in this scenario?
Yeah, I think it's great. Obviously, great for the league. Obviously, great for the fans. I think they have a great fan base out here. They bring a lot of energy, and so when you're thinking about growing women's sports, this is a great example of it.
Hey guys, Kendra Andrews, ESPN. I don't want you to speak for Caitlin, but you guys have seen a lot of defenses go up against her. Did you see anything that Golden State did in particular? Did she say anything about something that they were doing in particular that may have just slowed her a bit tonight?
I think that overall it's not about just Caitlin specifically. I thought it was about our entire group. We were soft. We just weren't. They made us pay by just being stronger, being tougher. 50-50 balls, deflections, getting in the passing lanes. That's just a piece of just being aggressive and having an ability to like look at our best player and be like, nah, they gonna be aggressive. And I think that we allowed it. We kind of tucked our tail a little bit tonight on the aggression side, and I think that's our down play right now. We have to learn how to see rounds for what they is. That's one thing, but be aggressive and stop being so soft. And I think that as a group, we just collectively allowed too much.
Kelsey kind of just mentioned being soft in the second half, going from that 13-point lead to ultimately losing. Just what did you see from that perspective?
We just didn't play with a sense of urgency out the locker room. I think that turned the ball over 5 times in the first 6 or 7 possessions. We had 8 in the third quarter, and I think that deflates you when you're trying to build up on a lead. We talked about this team is tough as nails, all right, and they never quit playing. It's in the film. We didn't do a great job of playing personnel, all right, and taking care of first things first at the point of attack. But I agree with her in that statement. We didn't bring it for whatever reason out of the locker room. And then that starts to build confidence. All right, when teams clawing and chipping away at a lead, all right, we got to be better in that regard.
Yeah, Caitlin had an off shooting night too today. Just what did Golden State do so well to defend her?
Yeah, I mean, I think that they did a really good job of being physical with her. That's going to be the game plan, all year long. I thought early on we were moving it. I think we started the game with 13 assists on 14 made baskets, and we got away from that in the second half. And I think that the lack of ball movement kind of allowed them to just really beat her up. When we move it, a lot of good stuff happens. We're able to punch gaps, get to our sprays, and it gets back to her. That's when she's going to get the good looks. But they did a good job of being physical and making it tough for her at the point.
There were a lot of Fever fans in attendance tonight, a lot of them specifically for Caitlin Clark. What does them being here mean to you and to the team?
It means a lot. When we're on the road and, we're able to have fans in attendance, that's a huge boost for us. We just, for whatever reason, in the second half, we didn't have it, right, to be able to give them a good showing. But, really appreciate their support, especially on the road in an environment like this.